sika no betuma private jet ni bi nana na omu dwa yasum nana onana no munya sika no makoto half shoe no makoto to shirt bi na dragon de dem ready Kevin Taylor bibi tie me yawo nana onana no no asantefo nkora no omunya sika no motu afi kumasi abetena nkran no makoto to shirt bi white shirt bi no mabobọ na dragon lion bi de dem flowers bi gugum omunto private jet onana eye jantra ensem hunu ena wote nkran no mudidi me nana nka wotu kwan nka nisa tani plane nka yusu ka fese nka santini ba odi bokodi nkyene a wasore wono so na piaw na nka wodi ni plane tu kwa se ye nana ye flag bom and then nana the asantefo flag akobọ tani plane mu we nyina eye ahomte ha dwene nana me do. The reason why I tell people 247 to say, team, stay with me. Team, stay with me and guide me. The reason why I tell people 247 to say, last week I was coming from Ghana. I said, when I'm coming, last week I'm free Ghana. Now, interesting enough, I know man for how I'm say, Kevin Taylor, me, Sibia me do 2-4. I know man for Timasiu. But I want ya until uncle for yes, I know. I'm best 2-4 times or 2-4 domi. Now last week I'm free Ghana ba. Now me obviously business na before. Into before business no. Normally na me cheche and I'm share nose mask no because Ghana is dusty too much. Into me full plane no. Now me see to around 4 there about. Into me trust no on say more time for first class na business na ana mugu into buon mu no. Mo na mugu 35B. 28C, one moti bini no hono. I nanchono. I na monshara ante first class na se business monti as I'm cheche mucho. O say business no your middle seat no ho. Middle seat no your right for your left for and sun your window seat. Moi slave queens na play this year we na mot patch you say I ye patch be twa picture no. But ana mountain and full business. Mo dey as na for. So I slave queens na Ghana na play this year we na yesisi no. Na my mo say the munyi mo bag in free top or mumu bi akwa na kwatena first class mo twa picture ni munyi na mo sa slave queens no. Enti na me free Ghana na eba US. Enti obe be say business for enti me form business no. So time na intebuo for no. If your man come to Ghana, oh, 1,004, some for no more good chiro or good binino. I 34K, 35K, 18K, 18C, 33B, high ho, no more bag home, and I made them the Shaha with a chobag. I mean, I sang some sound of the good chiro. Plain also to the be a delay of winter. I will be carry on a chain bottle, a chain, a move for 100 kg. I go again, I pass over move. Sang go from winter more economy horrible. Ooh, count a plane a delay no. They be a plane into a Ghana a delay. Nina say, Obi who carry on a yamu bottle. With me and your megum, carry on to say, Yet the anymore boo. It I'm going to do a chihuahua. Yeah, the first class business. You're not to say, yes, your headphones, yeah, relax, no mugo. I ain't want your bag. And I went there, because some stars go 4 bars. I was saying 347, 847. Now, Sanko for they be able to question play more economy for I didn't what mimit 16C and on what 92B. I don't know the bag of 16C. Monsieur bag a play back couldn't get it. I don't know what Jimmy sa. I mimit 36K. Me now obit bidding 57 a 93B. Or you be a bidding gate now a permanent. No, that they get the bag of 18D. Oh, 97D. Oh, 97D now. Oh, KVIP no. Ye be a bidding a pim one. Oh, do bag of 18C. Now 18C no one for the bag of Koshay. Now done it to I am media and away your way dia. And also then now ye Ghana Bakwayako, Mumunipa and a cake. Tell me you had business for no. Saturday, Yaje. Also, either you get water, you get sparkling water, or you get maybe champagne. Saturday, I did champagne, you had it 2 minimum because you paid the deno, you took it in some. See? There, your economy, you say. We are a young of economy. Go for the guy. It's here, but I think it's very move. There, you say, what for economy now? Hey, So I girls no me adwuma plane, mom fucking red. Na plane no, eba beturo. Na eteki off na I say mo amugu eyekofo bus no say economy kofo bus. I 39K. 92B, or mom to be no. I on the beef or chicken for beef or chicken when you option me. Why did beef or chicken? Why the chicken I go? Oh no, oh. How many the police dogs? Oh, what is what da? What do? How many the can't get serious, man. Or 2% pay economy. I can be me. San go from good economy on go for bas no. San 39B 92K for no. Utu so be a da or snore or young chrono or tis a aduane ba na ati omo tis a police dogs because I hono aduane choba unya bi beef or chicken for omo edi omo unya ati beef or chicken. Oh, chicken is good, chicken is ohianyo ohia oje ni pakakra pa no amoa no hye yes chicken is good, chicken is good. I omo for clean your plastic. I odo wo bi kro wu. They say ehia omo. Mo di ani di agragara bofu. Ye di agragara ma serious. Fama go for we jim root. Hey. Cha 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 cha. Hey. Mama. Hey. Yata. Yata bilo ko yata. Before taking for no, as one can be young castle look at you. Here be a be show, any brabo, yet to mine. Before taking for no, Utus will be a da. Or TV for chicken and yati. Okay. A trouble pen, one or 11 hours over war played him. It's before taking from the police dogs. Almost senses fast. Before chicken also chicken. I know no. Oh, would you only them? Oh, Bios was they do the benny. Me say Ghana for them who say Omudin Chachra will play Ghana for mini animals and for me for Saturday miniska. I didn't hear me. Many animals and for food played. Play it to ya. Beef and chicken be chub koya. Omo, where the DNA, where the mokonim. Metia to Omu bien Chachra. Wouldn't Chachra. When you jachra, omo di jachra, omo tu di jachra for security mu abetena play mu bien jachra hwane jachra let say mu hwane jachra na nya say bien jachra o say hwane nkate o hwane nkate wo huso abnade let say mu di ade we be mu di jachra ne nkate dia bia my pon hey cha 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 cha. Hey, mama, hey. Yata, bilo ko yata nagai. Ebo 9 ani start show, ebo 9 ani start. Say any dey control. Ultimi so ko obehwe. Ebo 9 ani start. Ma me check story soon. Na, before checking for no, omo just police dogs. Oji so mada, omo ndai ba kokura. Almost a problem pay. Do you have coke? Yes. No ice. Almost always say coke. Before chicken follow. Thank you from Google for bus with John. Intokwa. And the plane need to a 2 hours. Okay, upon to me now. KVIP bong. A bogu almost so. Nobody at it. What be a bit man? I men go for no. Before chicken for no, about a fork, fork and every plastic. Uchanamane, what done it in my car? Oh, yeah. Or to ticket, no, or about 2026, yes, you won't best buy and say no. What a ticket to January or by December 9 or say 8 year ticket to January 1 table. What it will January 8 months was spreading ticket to here no. Obedrugan and Kwasiakika. Ma Bian Canasam, a buffalo. Bogus a here for inti there your play moon say I'm more text me bogus a here for bogus text me alright a here for bogus say mama text me here for bogus a here for more text me yani business ya bumo mo just ya bumo hwe mo bodam yam mo gu akire wa yam fa mo nya payday bo na mo gum na mo kom bag ho no and please madam please the chips do you have some so please I'm sorry it's finished I so air hostess o me fucking time omo bu economy for back na mo ni sika ya keka ni pa 30 sika boma e na ye me nko am sika ai enti mo gu akire o se pa no omo bu mo so why do you also move back plastic cups and guano the mamo I do you want ice okay so also thank you very much mupia also do mupia fast musika nipa 13 one business class ticket before checking for mobile gana page beti ya free abrochaba ehiafo mon kan crunch na fiefo na dia ya wo plane mu nyina ne say dia mo mu say ehia won ne say I was that for mu say on person mu say ehia wo economy a on say plane page ni mu a Satan obi ayere plane ni betu a na go economy for ni mama say you mama say omo konyo ne kiti it plane page ni mama say ehia omo enya mama konyo kiti 18 inches omo bre o konyo ni say ehia na menka de yen ye ne business wadwa wo bodam enti de ya pa be ma ora ho pa ne say plane page ni mu kakra no but the pilot ni bi wo so kasa so wuti o so wunti o ye ne a business from pilot bi aka say eti some mu speakers no sonic tete de ni bi Panasonic into omo de Bose ni ade no ba first class na omo de Panasonic speakers na ba intebuo nim into say pilot ni ka sound just oh we are making 32,000 feet and take your time and relax and enjoy our trip ya ni ati nyina ba omo de omo ti no speaker so so nye enyafo de be mu hu say ehia no ma me kire wo na unya sika na wasaka say Kevin kan sa asem you ampa ofui tie boge say hiafo mo kofia mo kan no kura nkire fiefo de yapa ma hu say hia no next time mo fu economy na ma me kire say e na bo hu say ampa ehia me plane ni pagya ni mu a wo hu say air hostess for no twen ana plane no level and I say a ticket level on say na enye say bi me say ya wo so sa ba begina ho curtains na efri mu ho eba ye ho no on say na curtains bi o boso mu hu say omu bie kekra boso bie no wa hwe nim o say you know what you guys can use the bathroom at the end this side I'm sorry you cannot use it see wa ka tum eno na kire say hiawo eno na ka wakoma ai on say curtains bi na ai na etwa ye ntem ne mu ntem no eno na kire say emu no ehia mo enti e hotel me fucking I wanna be mu hu say reality be hit say hey say hia me oba no obi curtains no one oba no obi ha say there na otemfimfin o say I'm sorry please if you want to use the bathroom you can go all the way back there and use the bathroom thank you very much eyan abuofuru hey acha Akwebi can say you say and we will all get there at the same time. Yeah. On say plane bella na munyama dan achacha. Economy for my say. Edi be 45 minutes na mu atene. Hwe. Sasabro ni nyina be gina mo na ase. Eni bi na na bi mu kotwa hwe abroche do mo wu no. Ai. Hwe economy be cool zia. Economy. Umoja wo sugar level issues. Obe wusisi a he. Ose ye nyina bedu. Ye ne atwe mu ama blanket. Me say me platinum flyer. Me kwa sama pyjamas. Ai abuofuru. Utwo why say akukọ I plane mezi plane no ayi hwe osi an ye nyina kwa kodu woni wan kwa kodu o boda ya ni ada yetumi ye hwe de epe ye hwe ni asa laptop so ni aye de be ye hwe ni stretch ya da full ya da ai yetumi da ni uru Jimmy to asa akukọ plane ye ohia for the plane turbulence kakra be na yem hye plane be tofom ehia plane and tofom ai turbulence na ehia for na yem hye omo erade ye bewu anada bi ye na esika for ya da kra because I hold them wo so echi hold them wo so 34k ho no 92 bi ehia for no I am be fia mon kan no kra nkyere Ghana for no 92 bi ehia 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 for no 92 bi Mubafia Moncano, Kuramunjam, Betina, Peja, the Nam Gana Dinquasia, Samono, Mutanta Boche, here for Muba Moncancha, oh, just here, more dion, maybe plenty, me say, Mikoto, Betray Kodu, and a Mabba Drantia, Momian Crancra, Mubedru Ganam Peja, but here for Mubagas now Moncano Creno. Ah, ain't he? Gentleman be P. Hakra. And I'm a so Nana plane, and I say, oh, 2 foot to crying. Nana saw vacation Kakraba. A teddy body plane or the coy and teddy asante for flag na same and a teddy bunny plane and an team no the coy. Medonana and I'm a donna. Now there's one interesting thing. Into me full plane no. I can't 1 minute no start show no. If you are sitting one me full plane no. Me tenase no. I think my seat was 4, something like that. Now me check. So we have a bag a shirt up. I want gidi new business space wo bag no show obi ampon kase can you everybody say hello to each other be relaxed a business dabi then they just say intimate nas no and I'm who say oh man yeah you man for me charger. I was supposed to charge my phone because I wanted to use the phone on flight. Intimate me left no yeah near middle until I was in the middle seat because there's a window and the middle guys into middle right and the left and there's something that divides the two passengers. Into Michelle left, it was this young boy. Michelle and I is 2 bano, young boy, and I'm saying, oh, how are you, kid? Now I was say hello, oh, and I'm saying, oh, it's me. I said, Kevin Taylor. I'm saying, oh, Nana, and I'm saying, how are you doing? I said, I'm good. I'm saying, oh, 2 oh, nice. Now, so how are you? And I'm saying, I'm doing good. And I'm saying, do you have a charger? And also, no, I also left my charger because no, I didn't know about an fly. I think I didn't know about where you cheat. And I'm so intent to say, oh, such a lovely young man. The whole flight, I had a conversation with him a little bit, and this guy is so open-minded, young man. Just say on Dibo from Quinda, Najumu Akrano is so open-minded, and he's so brilliant. And he was telling me about the experience going to school in the States and meeting different people. And I also had to advise him a little bit about how he should not allow the pressure of Ebi Papaya or Hinenti. He cannot do what he doesn't want to do. He should also be careful. I advised him. And I think he didn't come and say, oh, I saw a video where now Papati, your dad was sitting in public or something like that. And now Oko Papa, I think but when you left your dad, your facial expression changed. Into now man for Kabi of Facebook, hey, Nana Bano, or Sria, no, changing the mood. And Sria. No, this kid is such a lovely kid, or it's open-minded. And he was like, I didn't even know. And I'm so, don't worry, don't let the pressure, force you to do things. No, see, he hears. And I'll say, be yourself. Be whoever you want to be. Just study, be good. Just live your life. Respect your dad, respect your mom. Always never forget that your dad is a king. So always make sure, Adibia baby, I know, oh papa, the position, and this kid's such a lovely kid. I spoke to him. We had a wonderful talk, and it was lovely. Anna, me, tell me, I cried in Kubina, not in the womb for if we are Bama Brakumas for no which to be in home. If we are Bama Brakumas for no to be in home, I will 34K, 92B, and now my mom was saying, Coco, and I'm saying, if you are a pan. In here for no super and a casapa, in here for no. Omuguechro, oh, in here for no guechro. No, we vibe so nicely. We enjoyed the flight. At the end of it, we landed in DC and we all left. Inti, I need to be a catcher. Here for no. I am on bomb. Here for no. Moi Jimmy, Mommy and Francis, so you're still live on Loud Silence TV. Fallacy.
And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
And okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
And okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious.
In here for no Ekasa, Kevin is lying. Kevin or boy, I don't know. Can you say no boy? Why you say I'm lying? I met Otu for son in a flight. I'm a frequent flyer. And O2 for Basso fly business. And we all had a chat. I don't know. And unless my team, they give me the green light to show you the picture, I can make sure. I had to take a selfie with him. Like, say cheese. Let me say cheese. Let me just show it to my kids that O2 because my kids really like that kid, you know. I was like, hey, see O2 son. I'm with O2 son. Such a lovely boy. Why do you say so? I'm lying? I'm not lying. O2 son is a kid. Yeah, he's a young kid. I just like him because he's a very open-minded kid. Now, with team Mami green light now, I can show you the selfie we took together. But I mean, say ebe nipa bebrebe ya say I we be ma bra Kumasi na de ndie da bi ye nana badomi and I'm done na ba na I'm done na so and I'm done na ire, you know. We just have to take team. I think I'm not supposed to show you the picture because Akorano Crampo am that permission to do that, and I'm not going to do it. But on the same flight, you know, there were some other people on the flight. It was a beautiful experience. I think I'll show you tomorrow. Now, Momi show no. Now, this is the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, and the Onene Yere, Madam Lordina Mahama. Lordina Mahama is more hospitals chain MPP. Since it's a MPP, no, Lordina Mahama is the hospitals chain MPP. As you can see, the President today and his wife beautifully landed in Zambia. And everybody was excited. The President of Zambia received them so nicely. And John Mahama, in fact, the kind of respect and Ghana war years back, and Sane Kufuado Moneba Omiejimi Fuibe take over. You can see, say he's bringing it back. Presidents around the world are now inviting him, come over, stay with us, come and see how we live, come and be part of our culture, be part of our governance. People, other countries can't wait to have John Mahama come see them, come visit them. And that is what we have always wanted in our leader. A leader, obet the oye ewu fie be chere ewa bontinema nipa ehu se we there if we associate ourselves with this country or this leader, it shows positives in the beba. Nana Dankweku Fuad neba remember the president who kwasi ade anomoye. Nobody wanted to even get close to them. They were only flying to the islands because that's where they were keeping their crazy money. You see, say this is beautiful. You can see the first lady, the first gentleman of the land, and just a crack, and it's been a wonderful trip so far. That's the Zambian president. You see the president of the republic. On the year they had to meet all the cabinet, the security, Obia Baye, to meet John Mahama in Zambia. This is what we want. We want a president. Nijuma Oyen Ufino, Odru Bebia Obia who say, wait ne nimnyansa, wait ne betumi amana chichiremai. People just want to solicit. Amount for John Mahama adjenichire, no so they are chichire omomai. And this is what we have been talking about. And not just you electing somebody to be your leader. It's electing a wise, intelligent person. And you'll be a bit my leader. Obi or a comedian, Obi or a joker, Obi or ne body ankasa sibi otie no. Hey, his stature sibi ankasa ne body no is built no. Obi or sekotre on leader. Inti enye easy so benya leader or you perfect in terms say or you be matintin grammar ne nimutse amount for penasem. It is not easy, and that is what we are seeing here. The president is bringing everybody, every country together. He's connecting Ghana with the rest of the world. Oko Dubai, the king of UAE, he invited him. He gave him a flight, a jet to use. That is what we talk about, respecting a leader. Sebio Nijumadia Odino Ekoso into this Zambia, and it was a wonderful thing to watch this afternoon. John Mahama and the Zambian president, and it's so beautiful. You can see the first ladies behind him, them and Nije, and I saw so many Ghanaians. Ghana for Bibre or Zambia. I saw so many of them coming out after the president, President Riviere, he met Ghanaians, and the dialogue was beautiful. People were so excited to hear from the president himself. He took his time to take questions, to explain things to Ghanaians, how he has been able to move the country from junk status to where we are today, where things are right. And you could attest, the people there, the Ghanaians there, were all excited because they have seen it. They are in Zambia. They read the news. They follow. They have relatives. They know that this government, this president is changing the nation. Into Ghanaians outside Ghana are also very excited to have John Mahama as their president. And that is something that we have been talking about. We are all proud of. The president about Zambia for 3 days. I'm sorry. About Zambia for 3 days. and the 3 days no obe sheshia nipa bebre sheshia Zambia for any Ghana for. So this is what we've always wanted to see in our president Oye Juma in and out of Ghana. Now as something you say, inflation as we speak today, inflation above form. Inflation drops to 3.8% in January 2026, down from 5.4% in December 2025. Just a month ago, now inflation ended on 5.4%. Many workers say inflation in the history of the Republic of Ghana. And the Jena say end to mean Sidano is under John Mahama's administration. Just a year and about 2 months in office, no, or a month in office, no. John Mahama to me a movie inflation under Bawumia, na inflation was 54%. 54%. In a year and 1 month, John Mahama to me movie inflation from 54% to 3.8%. Boys, girls, this is not a joke. And ebia mo no Obega say Kevin Taylor inflation any dien e senior ye to nyoma boarding. John Mahama time obeje Ghana ye to abama no over 57% of the people population ye to abama no oba no na nyoma boa din akodu oha nchichemu eduonum e 45%, 54%. Na yentumi mpo ntotofi ni. And the John Mahama, etimi ati nyoma so aba bedru oha nchichemu eye miensa echiri po nwotwe 83.8%. And it should tell you say ye hwe oman no se ne ekọ na nyina de adwene ba na se bi oyetua yeto na ye de akomapa eboa president we ne oba party we ene aban we a Ghana for nyoma mu be ye emremo nyoma beba fom because so hwe bebia John Mahama ebefa Ghana. Now, it's taking 8 years for him to be able to bring inflation even to maybe 23%. But John Mahama in a year and 1 month, John Mahama estimated the inflation of 54%. Eddie Ababedru a year 3.8%. Now, the most interesting thing is, Saoko Ejasua, when you go into the market, na opese uhu nyoma senia nyoma bo aba form we ye omangasa Joy News omo multimedia cocaine fo sika ne de no omo na mo de abeto abonten se ampa John Mahama aban ne ba so no nyoma bo ayefo bebi a omo beto nyoma bo no ende omo tuma te nyoma bo no so abeduru bebi a ebi nsi e wo Ghana ya bra bom na wo hwe eye table here that TV so a ma menche wade. Let's take our time and go through it. Mami enlarge no se na be akwase bi nka se ye dada obi wa ha. Now, when you enlarge the table, this is what you see. Top 20 items that recorded deflation, that fall in prices. Now, nyoma edionu. Nyoma aya sebio, nyoma yetoto, nyoma yedidja yekodwa kodwa yekoto kauro garden X dien koyi nyoma nkwa edionu 20 ena mo hu senya nyoma no bo no aba fom. Now, nyoma na ebi ni dien ebi ni garden X. Yesi eba de garden X nyado a eswati 58.7%. Eswati oha echichemu edionum enwotwe echiri ponson. Senya nyoma ne boya afo no. Abane tumi ate nyado so 58.7%. And the okoi kruma nyado ayefo. And intina and the ukofie bia mu a omo ye nyado ampesie, nyado stew, garden X stew, garden X soup. Just say obi onta nyado boyefo under John Mahama aban, under NDC aban. Eba bibi to say fish, fried fish, and nama yachi. Enam ya yachi ya. And the omo tumi ate so 50.7%. Oha enchichemu edionu. Chili ponson 50.7%. Omotumi ati enama yachi so. And then can phone you any because onyana dokno ba kwa otuminyam enam 4. Onya dokno ba kwa otuminya enam 5 because enam no boy fu eswate. And the oban kan for mu nyini aji okay mini yano esi enije aban kan memu we sha gamancha sire nko because ende enam fish ayachi ne boy fu and the gamashi gamanche gan for ma before nyina no obia eni if you say oman no ntotoye no aban no eboa emanyoma eduane bo ekofom na oba bibi say kontomire green leaves omo mutenkran no omo asebio omo ene nkofo be tonton poboa ewo ye na omo so omo de omo ntitwi no omo friend kontomire in kontomire and yate so 49.1% and ukodwoma kontomire boa ye fo first no na kontomre wuntumi nto ende kontomrai okwa ende ebunebunu nkwan ekoso ende bebi obefa bi ebunebunu nkwan last week ba Ghana obi eye ebunebunu nkwan ma me hu am say na ebunebunu nkwan na dose am say I kontomre ayefo ende omutwi kontomre kakra omunua na omutwi kakra ende oba amoya ampesie ende oba santime ma ampesie bu so efise kontomre ayefo nti de ekoso Ghana no we ene sene Ghana no oman no emu ayemre a nipa bi sebio omunyina atum say president ne oman no government no echichire oman ye bibi ti say fresh tomatoes popo bofre ya yese bofre boy fu nti ende obekọ sofo bia fie ne etwitwa bode egu plate so ende amanfo didi a obutumi nya fruit kakra bofre kakra de pom minim obekọ pentecost sofo nyina fie no na bofre she fridge because bofre ne boy fu ya te bofre so 46.9%. Ya tibo freso 46.9%. And obienwa obeka se bo fre boy din and oko hotels, hospitals and obeko sofu biafie ye twitwa bo fre egu plate ma sebio oye fasting kakra not bo fre etwi ne minim bo fre boy fo bibi ti se fresh tomatoes in toast ya asantifon toast in toast nketenkete no ene akese no ya ti in toast so 42.5%. Oha nchichemu eduanan mienu echiri pon enum 42.5%. Ya teso amende into sayefo fresh tomatoes and it and the nkrakra and obeko kumasi fie bantame fie okwasankregwa ura ficheshoma obia bon krankra because tomatoes na yefo unya opo tomatoes miensa enan bia uduguma na ewuro we ni de jomahama ban na ye ama sese nipa didi mo ho ka mo ho and yetuminya what we call the balanced diet eduane bibia kakra wom fresh tomatoes ya teso bibi ti se okra abrafo friend okra ba no your teacher for say friend okru and ya tinkruma so intende okọ awonamema davi ene efomu no almost sese me la kopela glem and omo ye akpele na enche bo se nkruma no obekọ no mo sensene enti obekọ no mo sensene nkruma omo tumi sensene nkruma on sa awonafo no tumi de aye ahoma anase material be chichire omo nsa we no na omo de twitwa nkruma no an se maame no ye bi na omo de twitwa nkruma and obekọ na awonafo sensene nkruma omo sensene nkruma mo hwe because nkruma boyefo ya te nkruma so 40.6%. Ubajoma nkruma bebre ni nyina ya John Mahama ne NDC aban ena ede asemde we aba. Now sa uko wenima bibi etise cabbage ena ye fantefo no cabbage stew and okwa cabbage ya teso 38.6% and so boaba form ayafu ye cabbage ye twitwa infantefo ya cabbage stew a weni beje keke o twitwa cabbage kakra no twitwa carrot kakra intend infantefo bia fia we ko bia no o ti say e ho bon cabbage stew ni nyina because cabbage bo ayafu. Now baby to say carrots and you say still infantefo fie first na Mr. Brownson, Mr. Hansen and then Mr. Root omunyina no omudidi wi ananka first and get the carrot kakra na to so and the ukonfantefo fie omadi nyina dan ndanko obeko na kakra hello how are you kakra work a carrot and the carrot boyful and so aba form and internet inflation abedu 3.8 no eduane boyful and na medjudwamu no na uko wenim kakra obehu bibi to say grapes Montandi grapes or Ghana, and which they do just abroad for Diane, Yanina Yedi, Tamana, Samson Delilah, Edin Commo, Dianasno, nay grapes no moody, and the Ghana, Kodromna Busa me pay grapes at Obenya Biato, and ya abroad for Diane, Yanina Yanti, and I say grapes abroad for dia, a yo Yanti, na sa a ye grapes than a Samson Edia, Samson Anshan who ye dicalitino, and then the refuse, and the Bia Pia Ghana, John Mahama by grapes boy of. Enya brofo aduane ye nyina na edi ohianti na agin se aduane bia brofo aduane enti mum yanko krom na yanko bisa se grapes Kevin se bibia free grapes na yama mu bi na ne boyfo na di na ma ohun so ento so because mu nipa bebre no body na achenchene because grapes ni mu now uko wanima bibi etise Shebata inkuto and inkuto boyfo. Ya titi inkuto so 24.0% and the inkuto ayafo fofo. And obatanku yentobium. Esi inkuto esi uto abrochire nkwa na de inkuto kakra fra inkuto so de etaro skin na and it hu srem fomba omobody no because inkuto and omde from nku. Srem fomba onta hu srem niba ne skin enyefe because inkuto shebata and they are tinkuto so emende obeso ko into inkuto business a obetu sika kakra bi kwa obenya nkuto ato ama sebio wonso wadwuma akoso obeso ye nkuto ye nnuane a yetumi di nkuto ye aduane very healthy Tetino, na madam for the gatini, na or the inkuto enya beans mamidi. That was the first time we test TB. Your friend Bamfal and Sagre Alasa Kachufu Seni, I Bamfal and Sagre Alasa Kachufu Seni, or the gatini, or only the first person or the beans, any inkuto, and mixi ya midi bina musa, yes, the gati for Munia Ding. The ding at the Bamfal and Sagre Alasa Kachufu Seni, baby, I will be ano, Yami Inshao. Inti, inkuto so ebo ayo for. Now, ebro corn, a bro eswati aba a year 23.1% na John Mahama ban ati ebroso. Intende moi mupe buroduane sebio mesimfo a mupe banku se banku e mesimfo aduane ene moi sebio mu yedwuma den moi sebio mu twitro mupe banku because mu se banku de mu dia eche moi mupe mesimfo aduane driver fo aduane banku ende banku boyfo first ye twa banku se na wo yem hyehyew banku nti na manfo nya BP ende ye twa banku ye twa ne mbemem ye twa banku ne nija ba because ebro boyfo ene obekọ ye hu videos bebre social media so a amanfo extra president say mankofo meto ye bro because ye dua mana broso we ene aban papa aba amadwane bo ayefo bibi ete say eye petrol and petrol yate so 20.9%. Team, stay with me. Yate petrol so 20.9%. John Mahama aban about power. Omati petrol so Mr. B. What's this? Okay, I'll take care of it. And they are petrol so 20.9%. John Mahama buying back power, and they will be any. Yen you know see ati petrol so nyoma and the edwedifo obi a HMPP for nko am person begia tum. So am see ati petrol so am de am turn dada na yen Ghana for the yen you say ya den ya ti petrol so 20.9%. Diesel ya so 20.4%. Bibi to say Guinea corn, and I said your friend sorghum no, and also yatiso aba form millet, you, and also yatiso, and the ukosima pito boyful. First, 2-3 years ago, now to pito, not pito adani champagne, not pito boy didn't say wine, and over cinema, ubaya so yade, near bro pito. First, and Bawomiane Kufuado, not pito, one boy didn't say wine. Now do sema unya pito ponto because your mouth pito kraba kwa ultimate na 50-70 Ghana and the pito millet you above form ne bona bafom ya take millet so enkwa 19.6% millet ayefu intende pito ebu intende obasrema gidi bia ni wo anything and obasrema bia bas bebrebe no munyeska because pito no so chance obenom ensa no den pito ye nsa bia sebio mild and a so good because eboa nipa no intende obasrema Nijaba pito ne boyful. Now bibi to say green pepper where they say anya petition for there but omo say be omni green pepper be from oduane kakra ne ade no yate green pepper so and so ne bo ayefo gobe gele any beans no and they yate so and freedom and justice no yate gobe so na bibia ye okay yate gobe so 16.6%. Mr. President munya gobe no bibi nkodu 99.9% because gobe de nketu 1 cedi na nke chance ma and betum na 3 years into Mr. President gobe 16.6 still I'm not satisfied. Can you move gobe up into automatic gobe so be 99.9%? Ni ehun se gobe ne de yesi ayento into nam kroma gobe ura na so orukuta chance no de gum and they are gele any beans so amana ba form. Now bibi to say a year shelled coconut, right? Oh, shelled granite, sorry. Shelled granite. Enkatia, enkatebowie, and enkatia you who so the aye economy for no whoso in chachra. Sankatia no better economy muna, na omusan in chachra, omu yel senumo whoso. Ene aye enkatebowie, matina economy mobia in category da, and they think category so unim category. Enkatia ni ebono pa no way enkatia no awe your friend category and the John Mahama ban at category so intend the omo mutwa loto in category the omo mutopa no omo mutwa loto no loto forecasters no Paul Ademo chere nko omo tom in category omutima oh madam my 2 cities and they atiso in the 2 cities say e be paper ma na mo the team na mo the work loto numbers no 1972 1973 ni nyina yen category loto for the omo topa intend the taxi drivers no taxi station enya omo cars time munya ndru so mo beload no omo so pen category pa eye station master for pen category eye lotto forecasters pen category and asebi o nurse for nketo omo ba omo hye ni sika no omo practice illegality bia no omo so pen category entin category na yate so and ya tinka tie so na bibi di say watermelon eno so yate so pa mo a monum ye mo de no eno so yate so be 14.1% ana banana eye kodua ye ne ekodua eno so yate so entin inflation na about 3.8 no it is basically helping Ghanaians. It is really helping Ghanaians. Anytime I catch you say, dear John Mahama buying we are, and yet easy. Now, the Obeso share records be or ha, yanko e chikakra. Inflation ends 2022 at record 54.1%. Lending rates to remain high. Data show 2022. Under Bawumia, inflation echo 54.1. Under Bozege, under Bawumia 2022, inflation echo ya could do 54.1. Eka de ankedu 60. Eka de. Under Bawumia, head of the economic management team. Under Bawumia, head of FX committee. Under Bawumia, the vice president of Ghana in charge of finance. Under Bawumia, inflation in 2022, it could do 54.1. And under John Mahama and Professor Nano Pukwajiman, inflation was 3.8. Okay, tell me say, yenja Indian Sanfa Ghana Sanko Shaba Umiansem. Ye Jimmy 4. Ye Jimmy 4. Okay, say upon the Yunano, upon Sadia record with this Baumia's terminal report. Where into the Baumia say interest in Twabamano, 54.1. Inflation would could do 54.1. Or see and show with the Sanfa Ghana and Shedism. Now the Ghana Shaba Umiasema, inflation would be 300. And that mistake there, we should not even think of it. Say, the Ghana Beshaba Umiansem. Now they are koto. Now they are Nimyansa. Yehuba Umia terminal report in year 2022, or the inflation could do 54.1. Time and I yebusa the questions, no dear term, no, yeresa. Yebusa the questions, no, I'm Ghana, the incompetent one. Now, you say, Yebusa about me, Yoma boy a ding, it do 54.1. No, you say, yes, about me, Gukomu, next year, no, you say, yes, Gukomu, and about me, say, yes, some for Ghana, Shan and San for inflation, go 54.1. Now, ye Jimmy Anna, ye Jimmy say a bear, sir. Who in their right senses will sit back and say, let me hand over the country back to this guy who took inflation to 54.1. Now, my mention record be a NDC are buying way. They be a NDC are better managers of the economy. And yeah, now look at this. Inflation drops to 3.8. At the record to be able to and these are some of the things I need person NPP for a challenge. Now, on the back of the 3.8 inflation rate recorded for January 2026, it bears placing on record that the NDC has the best economic record under the Fourth Republic as follows. Now here, highest growth rate of 14.4% in 2011. In 2011, growth rate could do 14.4% in the history of the Republic of Ghana. In the Fourth Republic, government be actually NDC in quantity to my SRD. These are facts. But we have data, and the data never bring on one check the data. Now, the second record that NDC are buying, in Chaka say NDC are better managers of the economy. They are the ones who also trust. Trust in trust to Omumu. Omu also job with this to match 2011 highest growth rate 14.4. Obiant been breaking record. No, they are back again and they are doing more things. Now, Oko Air records lowest inflation rate of 2.9% April 1999. Under NDC, and they recorded the lowest inflation rate, which is 2.9, and then it is at 3.8. That means the NDC can bring inflation; it can break its own record. That means say NDC record on which set it to 1999. Inflation almost to be reduced to do 2.9. No, now and there in less than 2 years, NDC the inflation free 54. Baumia inflation of 54.1. Now NDC they are about to do 3.8 in a year and 1 month. It means NDC can break its own record and bring inflation down to maybe 1.1 or 2.5 or 2.6 or 2.7 or even 2.8. These are the better managers of the economy, and the facts are there. The data is showing, say, they are better. We need to hand over the country to them, not comedians. Not comedians who just read from some papers and start dancing and humiliating themselves. No. Now, these are the records. Longest sustained single-digit inflation of 33 months from 2010 to 2012. Single-digit inflation. NDC from 2010 to 2012 for 2 years, almost 3 years. The inflation rate, is stayed as single-digit for 33 months. For 33 months. NDC from 2010 to 2012, hold single-digit inflation. For 33 months. These are records. These are facts. Into the AC in there, it is not new. It is something they have done before, and they are determined to break their own records. What you are seeing today in Ghana, and yet fallacy. The John Mahama NDC for a idea of my paying, a idea of minim so much my year, and it's not we are seeing 3.8 single digit inflation today. It is not like Omunya Bida, Omaya dear change say that. So they can bring inflation lower because they have done it before. It was around 2.9. They held it for 33 months. These are facts. Now, you will see highest annual cedi appreciation of 40.7% against the dollar in 2025. Cedi, sometimes I appreciate it. I appreciate it. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, in 2025, cedi to me appreciate it 40%. The strength, ejina swa 2025 anti-ama form. Na dollar cedi was strong. Cedi continuously was strong for about 40.7% during the time. And yes, and the city in Yahuadi, now what they have form. Now in 2025, and this about power, city and 40.7%. A jinan and also and it shows you the consistency in governance. They are showing consistency. So, trajectory, you could see that something is being done consistently. Consistency is very important in governance. It is NDC for power from 2025. Sibia consistent in how they manage the economy. They are the party we able to me say if they govern for the next 41 years, we are going to have a Ghana that nobody will want to travel out of. Now, Osakwa, this is another record at NDC for. These are better managers of the economy. Yeah, the records in it to MPP for will be a famra. Now, you see this. Largest reserves of 13.8 billion at the end of 2025. Since say at Ghana, Abaya etumi making sure say yenye sika adayechi. 13.8 billion and MP NDC by 2025 omutumi accrue ye de two yechimaye sika edawa yenchimba ye reserve sika edayechi 13.8 billion dollars in 2025 alone. Sika yenyaye as a nation, because we have a government filled with people who are intelligent to know how to manage the affairs of the nation, how to economically maneuver, how to economically make sure say we the citizenry know they have been able to set all these records. So nobody should sit there and talk. This is straightforward. Hand over the country to them for the next 41 years, and they will make sure consistency plays. Now, when you go down there, highest import cover of 5.7 months as of end of 2025, among others. It is social records when why should anybody hand over the country to NPP Bawumia, the same Bawumia who said when the exchange rate, when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you, right? The same Bawumia could not even defend his own statements. We cannot hand over Ghana to a man who is not consistent, who basically lies to himself. This is Baumia. And you see, sometimes we do these things to let you know the kind of people are. This is Baumia. He told us, say, when the fundamentals are weak, exchange rate, expose you. The same Baumia, when he failed to make sure say dollar no sebio see the name and dollar no etuma manage economy you know who so we fail you know. He tried to use lies to cover up his lies. This is Bawumia. Listen to this comedian.
You will recall that I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then. That was true then, and it is true now. It is 100% correct. So if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But it is warped logic to jump from that to a conclusion that if there is depreciation in your currency, then the fundamentals must be weak. Do you understand the logic? It is very warped logic. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But if the exchange rate moves, you cannot jump to that conclusion that the fundamentals are weak. That defies logic. That defies logic. There could be other external factors causing the exchange rate depreciation. For example, if I tell you that if your leg is broken, you are going to be unable to walk. Then I'm somewhere and somebody comes to tell me, this person is unable to walk. Can I just conclude that their leg must be broken? There can be other reasons why you are unable to walk. But the NDC logic will insist, in the face of contrary evidence, that since you cannot walk, then it must mean your leg must be broken.
You see the problem I have with Bawumia? When you were in opposition, and our culture Ghana for say, and this your power. When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So you knew that other external factors could cause the exchange rate to expose an economy. So why he said that time, from was a good economist, why didn't you consider external factors before you made that emphatic statement in 2015 that when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you? Now, why are you now telling us to say, now, dear, we need to understand to say, external factors can also mean, say, the air cost, it is not the only reason to exchange rate, a change. Bawumia, basically, I think Bawumia, when he's sleeping, he talks to himself. Or set on one questions. Or we are no best answer questions. No, catch on our being. In 2015, when you were saying that the John Mahama administration, because the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose them when it was exposing them. But didn't you know that when you were making that statement in 2015, there was something called external factors, other things that can affect the exchange rate? Now you come to power, and now you move away from your initial statement and tells us, say, I NDC for the because right now, no, you have run the country down, and that there are other factors that are affecting the exchange rate. Intimawa Obian Blemu, Intiasantam Ghana. Are you a psychopath? Where did you learn your economics? How did you get here as an economist? Who should take you serious as a human being? And honest truth is, I don't want to use any strong words at you because I think say, if you use strong words at you, it's not important. It's a waste of energy because you don't cut it. There's nothing about you that shows everyone, and as anyone say, you are smart enough to handle the country on your own. You are not smart enough. You lie to yourself, and sometimes, Anna would say, Obi Jimmy, this basic thing you yourself, you are exposing your ass. As an economist, it is said, unim say, untumi kanjo say obina ne ya eche so untumi nantia. Then why were you before telling Ghanaians to say fundamentals need weaker exchange rate to expose them? Because it was an emphatic statement. So why do you want to turn the same thing and now use that to defend your abysmal, their incompetent leadership? Bawumia, you have lost it. And we are going to play your own words. We are going to use your own vague mind statement to judge you. We are not going to go anywhere. We are going to be here. We will show you your terminal report every single day. Every day we will show you your terminal report. Because one man easy. One easy. One nyoma is so simple. Ama ubia or Ghana. When you were in office, you said something. And I refi. I remember terminal report about control. Baumia can never manage any economy. Susu joint. Baumia cannot manage susu joint. Obia na yire na chere baby on fa the bear man share. He cannot manage susu joint. I am telling you, this is Baumia when he came to power. When he came into office. Afi musantie no.
Yama o kwan se be yejuma. Ejuma no want man ye. Obia be yejuma yi na sese o tena abonten se yama o kwan ye ejuma no bi. Mengin de se Ghana for be penisa. Yama o kwan se be yejuma. Ejuma no want man ye. Obia be yejuma yi na sese o tena abonten se yama o kwan ye ejuma no bi. Mengin de se Ghana for be penisa. Yama o kwan se be yejuma. Ejuma no want man ye. Obia be ejuma yi na sese o tena abonten se yama o kwan ye ejuma no bi. Mengin de se
yama o kwan se be ejuma. One o ka kire. Yama o kwan for 8 years se be ejuma. Ejuma na wa wankasa wa ntumi anya. Na wa ntumi anya ejuma na adenti na de o se nsanfa ejuma na ma ona sa ya. Atinga. Yama o kwan 8 years se ya ejuma no wa ntumi anya ejuma no. Atinga. Na adwuma no wantum anya adwuma no ne apamo se fra adwuma de mu a ende obi ya adwuma na wugina nchen se yamfa adwuma no ma ona ye atenga adenti ne yamfa adwuma ne ma onya wonya o de wo kasa na wo ndwene ho wo no wo kasa wo ndwene ho enti adenti na ende yamfa adwuma no ma onye. Why should we give you power today? Why? Because yama wo adwuma 8 years atenga wontum anya. I didn't say it. It's your terminal report. One akacha wo say yama obi adwuma wontum anya na wakogina ncha adenti ne yamfa adwuma no ma wo atenga.
Yama o kwan se be yejuma. Ejuma no want man ye. Obia be yejuma yi na sese o tena abonten se yama o kwan ye ejuma no bi. Mengin de se Ghana for be penisa. Yama o kwan se be yejuma. Ejuma no want man ye. Obia be yejuma yi na sese o tena abonten se yama o kwan ye ejuma no bi. Mengin de se Ghana for be penisa.
Atinga. Wanga se na waka kire se ejuma ne ntumi fa ma wo. Because you 8 years say you no. One again say you choose interchanges over the Ghana card, or you choose Ghana card over interchanges. It's na Ghana card. Atinga. Want to me anya adwuma no. Na want to me anya adwuma na adenti enter adwuma nsan fa ma wo. Say na odwin say wudi atem. You be board terminal report every day. You be chirawo, you be direct Ghana for, you be know the kind of person you are. You are a liar. There's nothing truthful about you. Canada Japan ko kana mudina tem. A dear some na Canada Japan kana yatro. Canada Japan say you are a liar. Or kind of clearly. Or say you are a liar. He's been in this party with you for a long time. He has sat in high profile meetings. Or say you are a liar. And every liar is a thief. He did not mince words. Kennedy, or your powerful chair will be able to do with our MPP mu. The number Kennedy nya or elections in no obia or MPP will be nya or no the second highest number. So he's the second highest powerful person in the NPP. If the Kennedy catcher say you are a liar, it means you are a thief. Because Kennedy no or nya kora wa MPP nim. Atinga inti adenti yentam Ghana fama. Why in the war with chia now what they do with chia obetumenya number Kennedy Japan nyaye. None of them. Kennedy Japan is the second most powerful person in the NPP. It is about Bontebeka say who ye you are a liar. Everything about you is a lie. Kennedy has been in government with you for 8 years. He has dealt with you. He's met with you. He has had business dealings with you. He knows you more than I do. Kennedy Japan ni mo che Ghana for nyina or say who can correct. So then yentam to me from my own. Now here they be omoyama enra me kabibi chim say they are going to cook baomia for us. Ombe used to ekufuado 442 nibi. And you see what they have started doing? Omakofa after Kennedy. Aya oseche mesa bonsuma kacha baomia say he should go the John Mahama style. Right now he should go and bring Afoku. he should bring Arthur Kennedy. Now, Oma Arthur Kennedy mumbe an advisor because Ohun is Arthur Kennedy mudie. Omun penifon omon kind of kreno. They can convince Ghanaians. Now, the strategy they are going to pick now, and they say, Paula Foko mubeba around. Arthur Kennedy munyabeba around. Now, they will switch the conversation on Ekufuado. The reason why they will do that is say, Omo person clean Bawumia. Until now, they are going to say, yes, we understand. Arthur Kennedy on kind of kre. Afoko munyo omon kind of kre. Oma because oh, we understand. In fact, Ekufuado was a terrible president. Ekufuado did not allow Bawumia to work because Bawumia because I some chena yentie. Or say chairman sabosu beka yentie. Yawa pakufo beka yentie. Until right now, they are using the Arthur Kennedy's akaka krebina popo. They are using Afokos who are ungrateful. They are going to use those people to come and tell us, say, oh, Ekufuado is a bad president. Bawumia has nothing to do with Ekufuado. Let us make sure we separate Ekufuado from Bawumia. That is their next agenda. On the prepares uncle for no, Ubon's Arthur Kennedy Bainity. And yet also say Arthur Kennedy, Odi Bawumia say lapdog. A man of your stature. What America ye Juma as a doctor. People respect you. And then you are following Bawumia like a chicken, like a dog, all because politics. And a man kwankura we yuzu infantini. Ama the small boys see will use there pete. They are going to go bring Afoko. Afoko is one ungrateful human being. Because the same MPP, led by Bawumia Ekufuado, tumu for almost 7 years, Afoko sat in Ghana like an impotent man. He could not speak. They are going to use Afoko like another lapdog. He's also going to come and say, yes, right now, we are all coming back to form the party. We are going to help Bawumia to win. Into Bawumia himself on to me face Ghana for. And you are going to use the likes of Afoko. Any idea, obi to say Arthur Kennedy mo, any sa co-mininis, no. They are going to adapt that thing whereby they will start attacking the Ekufuado. They are going to try to make Ekufuado look bad. Then they will use that to clean Bawumia. We are waiting, we are here. Stomach direction old men. You people would die as liars. Because mon can create. What is so interesting about Bawumia's leadership? Bawumia ria bem edidin kofuatam amama fuatata nkofo. You people are not ashamed. You move from America, Arthur Kennedy, come and follow Bawumia like a dog. All because of what? And we are waiting. Because right now, you respect. Money can buy all of you. You have no integrity. So we are going to deal with you. Yeah, we will deal with you like the way we deal with the street dogs. Because you want some money, any kind of credibility, no respect for yourselves. Mamincho my dear be omoye. Mamincho bibi muncho. Omujin said the whole 1992. Mamincho ade bi. You see this? Omo ade we. Mahmoud Bawumia started compose symposium and symposia. I say, I left Accra this evening for the United Kingdom to attend a symposium. Was started. Bawumia is a funny comedian. It's a joke, eh? Bawumia na also oko UK oko symposium was started. I left Accra this evening for the United Kingdom to attend a symposium at the Blavatsky School at Unifoxford to celebrate the career of Professor Paul Collier, a globally renowned economist. While at Oxford, I shall participate in other activities and return to Ghana at the weekend, God willing. Mahmoud Bawumia said, Oko UK, Oko attend symposium was starting in question. No. Bawumia is going for medical check. He's going to check his health. Bawumia is not healthy or yari. Bawumia or come medical checkup. He is not healthy. Bawumia is sick. So I campaign he is not healthy. He is going to go see a foreign doctor. Oh, we are not going to symposia and exposure. Me see Bawumia only bibia left in him. Campaign kitu ebi oyeyero wayare infutura kodimu ema saa ne twone saba. O say the funa sadwa on mustedi no. O say the funa asadwa. He is going for medical checkup. Or say or symposium and symposia yetia. Mutie Canada Japan or say 3 years the nwa. Canada Japan na acceptance speech no moti de okan. Or say we are here. Anything can happen before 3 years. We there here. Kennedy Japan. Now so no kind mama fan strike ke onim de oka. Kennedy so was for Kennedy onante. Also cast as no kasa biom. Or say 3 years they say wa. Oh. Na sebi obibia to me sesa. Etumi 442 531 532 223. Or say 3 years the bibia betuma sesa. Mahmoud Bawumia ende oko UK. Ne ho mfa no oyare. Ne funa sa doa. Bawumia is going to see a doctor. On a healthy man. He is not strong. He cannot even lead a whole political party. How much more a country? But the most important thing is, obe start to start the symposium, no? Obe start the symposium, no? Obe chatro. They think they can rebrand Bawumia. They think they can lie to us. They think they can create something like, oh, Mokai the old Bawumia, wakasa waha, not omudi abegu social media. Bawumia is speaking. Dabio, Ghana ni yechichere omra Ghana, yechwen or Ghana. Symposium and symposia. It should come and meet the media. When we need elections, internal elections, you did not meet the media. Oko UK symposium. Are you okay? You won an election in Ghana to lead a political party. You could not avail yourself for the media to question you. Are there chinya? What is shirabo to say Oko UK echo symposia? Now party nankasa ubuomo. Do you respect the Ghanaian? Ghana nina okoto abama ono. Ghana nina also a delegate na oto abama ono. You have not been able to tell them. You did not meet the media. You did not say anything to Ghanaians. You woke up the next day say me ko UK akosha me ho yare. Na unyan start campaign po na yare no. Ma wo yire no enko Pedro mrao. Oni ne nimeduro. Start campaign po yare. We funa start say doa. Nyoma boni amoye no ebedi muchi mo. Now my mention idea be on start here. Let me explain something to you, and we are not going to allow anybody to lie to us again. Yeah, you see this thing? They have started cooking the lies again. You see this? And you brain almost started splashing idea way on different news outlets. Or say, Dr. Bawumia awarded Order of the Sun Award as the most tolerant and peaceful African leader at the African Development Council Awards. It's fake. It's a lie. All the people behind this, they are criminals. Do you know this African Development Council Awards? Do you know where it's coming from? Do you know when it started? It is all cooked up. This is fake. They have started their lies. They are creating. This thing called African Development Council Awards. The African Development Council Awards, ADC, is a non-profit organization that was founded in 2023 to promote sustainable industrial development in Africa. The ADC works with a variety of stakeholders, including African government, it's fake, businesses, it's fake, civil society organizations, and international partners, TNA. ADC is a trans-Africa kingdom aimed at restoring Africa to her former glory of self-sufficient continent in terms of socio-economic and scientific civilization on the globe. The Africa Development Council has the following subsidiaries. This is a stupid NGO created by some boy. 2023, it has no track record. Eh? This is the person behind it. This is the man. This is the president of the ADC. This guy. This is the president of ADC. We mu no so ma Bawumia award in 2023 NGO. Yet in Ghana suka kope. 2023. They are liars. They think we are foolish. Sanyoma we na year 1992 na again say hey yati yama Bawumia award be wait are you fake? This is the guy behind it. This is the guy behind it. Africa has come by far the first continent to have witnessed global civilization, first in the history of human race. The spirit of Pan-Africanism, Africa unity, and scientific renaissance must be the hallmark. If indeed we want this guy or the NGO will be a NGO ska. Wait, Dr. UN. So this thing you are seeing in the news, see, I say Bawumia kwaje, akwaje award, a Dr. UN award, a fake award, a fake award, a fake award. This is a stupid NGO be 2023. How many 10,000 Ghana? How many credibility be? It's also much splashing on the news outlet. Yeah, what the Bawumia, the most tolerant and peaceful African leader who went a Radinyankopo. Wait, Dr. UN 2.0. Nobody should take this nonsense serious. It's a stupid NGO BR and then baby. This is nothing. This is what they will be doing from now. They'll be doing this a lot. UK are okay. Much I don't catch them say, Wakwaji award with UK. You go show no award papa bia. From Endeko, criticize nyoma we be brave. That is what they did for Ekufuado. Near to Kroma, Ekufuado has been awarded this. Ekufuado has San Ekufuado is certificateless. Or say a junkie. Ekufuado was a liar. And Ekufuado. Until they want to use the same strategy, the brandy Ekufuado to give Bawumia to us. But we know Bawumia. Where Dr. UN Pro Max is fake award. Nobody should take this serious. The president of this ADC should come out tomorrow and tell us the track record, what they have done. This guy, NGO, Dr. UN. Dr. UN Pro Max, there's nothing legitimate about this. Yeda unjinem. Yeba bewura scholarship secretariat. Ehon sensem any president Emma instructions say investigations no enkoso.
He's in custody.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you getting it?
And the process has started.
No, has he been released?
Oh.
Is it no more than 3 weeks?
Take your time.
Why are you not talking about Abu Trika?
Why are you also not talking about Shatawale?
What happened to Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
We
They
junkies
had to be removed.
You called it junkie.
Why are you also not talking about Shatawale?
What happened to Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
We
They
junkies
had to be removed.
You called it junkie.
I didn't see you. You are saying, why are you also not talking about Shatawale?
What happened to Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
We
They
junkies
had to be removed.
You called it junkie.
Why are you also not talking about Shatawale?
What happened to Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
We
They
junkies
had to be removed.
You called it junkie.
These are the Bawumia boys, so and the much TV is Shatawale followers are junkies. Awa Muhammad. Now Obi Shawa na the second war konhukua. You are calling Shatawale followers to say omo junkies. You see the kind of people are surrounded by Bawumia. And they say these things boldly. They don't respect anybody. This boy is a Bawumia boy, Awal Muhammad. Otna TV Soka say, Shatawale, Tama Okoyoko and Ohona, young Ghanaians went out there to demonstrate to say they want Shatawale released. They just were out there and they were demonstrating. Saboy where Odi Bawumia etumetna joy news catch Ghana for say Shatawale followers here junkies. Bawumia did not call this boy to order. Bawumia never said anything about it. Awa Muhammad Way or the Bawumia campaign it's you or your integral member of Bawumia, the spokesperson or count. Bawumia communication team no count. Or Jina Bontin Bekachre Ghana for say Shatawale followers no. Hundreds and thousands of them no or mere junkies or mere drug addicts. This boy. And you see the funny thing, none of the people in the MPP, nobody apologized. Bawumia himself ignored it. Neire ignored it. The leadership of the party, because they don't respect Shatawale followers. Junkies. So that is what the MPP, that's how they see Shatawale and his followers. I am an SM fan. He's calling me a junkie. And he's be a Shatawale follower. Now, Ochina Bawumia be a campaign. I was a Shatawale follower and sorry. And go to Abama Bawumia. Abra, wo Bawumia ne catch Shatawale followers say, Omi junkies. Are you crazy? A whole political party. And this boy never apologized. He never. Even people were forcing the party. This boy should come on national television. He should make sure Ojina Bawumia to apologize to Shatawale and his followers. This boy never did that. Bawumia and his team, none of them, Obias no, because MPP no mu Shatawale followers some are junkies, and that is what they believe in. That they don't respect anybody.
He's in custody.
Yeah.
Yes. Why are you not talking about Abu Trika? Why are you also not talking about Shatawale?
What happened to Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which junkies
they
are
had to be removed.
You called it junkies.
About Abu Trika. Why are you also not talking about Shatawale?
What happened to Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which junkies are
they had to be removed.
You called it junkies.
I didn't see. Why are you also not talking about Shatawale?
What happened to Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which junkies are
they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which junkies are
they had to be removed.
You called it
conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which junkies are
they had to be removed.
You called it
bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which junkies
they
are
had to be removed.
You called it
Shatawale?
When they arrested Shatawale, they gave that stringent bail conditions. When the junkies got there, what happened?
Which junkies are
they had to be removed.
You called it
That is what they do. That's a typical MPP. Almost a Stone Boy and I'm supporting no. And apart from Stone Boy, Obia a junkie momo. They don't respect anybody. Anytime the Stone Boy did the Gabi a chi. That's what they do. But Shatawale, in his life and in the supporters, the love and the supporters woman. Shatawale is not a new musician. No. Shatawale, the SM movement is like a religion. It is bigger than MPP. And nobody can challenge that in Ghana. SM movement, it is bigger, 10 times bigger than the NPP. Because they are basically committed to the SM. They are not liars. They don't show any fake love. If they don't like something, they are honest about it. They are not after money. And they love Shatawale deep down because they appreciate his craft. They appreciate what his words does for them. But a whole political party communicator, but not TV, so can say Shatawale and his followers, who are Ghanaians, are omotuaba. They are junkies. And the whole party, MPP, they are happy and laughing about it. Akosua Menu is happy. The same way, Bawumia Nankasa himself, he's happy. The people following Bawumia, every single person, they are all happy because that is how they see Ghanaians. Today, MPP, Fred, Shatawale followers are mere part, say junkies. Oh, really? Oh, sir. There's a Mustomo and the supporters, those Shatawale supporters. Oh, really? Okay. Yatia, we understand. Send the MPP as a political party. Fred Shatawale, die-hard supporters like myself, say junkies are Yati. We will remind you people every day about this. And we will never forget this statement coming from the MPP as a political party. We will never forget. Saying, we the SM family, we are junkies. Really? Politics in tea. You people see us as junkies. NPP, you people see and the Muhu SM for life. You see Shatawale as a small entity, right? Mumbu, Shatawale and his followers. You people think, and no. We are here. We will remind you every day. Members our video way every day to remind Shatawale followers. Because I am one of the SM fans. And for life is for life. And we will make sure we protect the Shatawale brand. And whoever is against the brand is our enemy. Whoever is against the SM brand is our enemy. We don't care what you think. Because we are focused. We will worship the brand. We worship the talent. We worship the craft. That is why we are committed. It is not about money. It is not about ahonia. It is not about insheninim. It is about the love we have for that craft, the SM craft, the brand. We worship it, and we will make sure we protect it. Anybody who has disrespected SM brand will pay for it. And it's a promise. Today, MPP, you are calling us SM followers. You are calling us junkies.
and your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
And okay, a French.
Fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem.
Yehoah.
It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
And okay, a French.
Fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem.
Yehoah.
It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
And okay, a French.
Fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem.
Yehoah.
It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
And okay, a French.
Fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem.
Yehoah.
It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
And okay, a French.
Fallacy of Latin,
Say,
fallacy of
statement no, you be kaimu. Monemo bawo miano, monemo MPP no, monemo MPs no, you be kaimu. We are here. Now, now, issue about a year scholarship secretariat issues na abano. And the scholarship secretariat backs Mahama's NIB probe. Mr. Asafweji or no, and right now, or in charge of a Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Or see, the Nyaji, and the day, say President Mahama, and the one more instruction say National Investigation Bureau for Enshishe a Scholarship Secretariat. Na a year Kingsley, a day, Kingsley Ajamandanoa, Omudi Ghana dream. Na unim dia yawas women. Oh, Ghana na ye chichino. Sometimes no obi ho na or Facebook na or type here. Ayana a okay. The moment on be o manu akasa na utum say sa nipa no, you ask yourself, say, why did you even spend your time reading whatever they write on Facebook? You see this gentleman, Akwawe, a friend of Kofi Ofosun cancer, under Nana Dankwe Kufuado, the regime, na John Kuma a free nape no, boy we the nimsa war or no near. This boy was raping women at that office. This guy. He's a rapist. This is the guy before Kennedy Japan contested by Umia or by an inbox who say our naked videos and audios of Kennedy Japan or beso or the breme echo namebo. This guy. Your friend Kofi Ofosun cancer. Or I got to know Facebook na or church on your ma. Kenenim I saw war kenenim. No win. Time na our NAPE under Ekufuado ne Bawumia. He was the head of NAPE. He was raping women. CCTV camera capture. This guy, he was raping women at that office. He's a rapist. And the name Tiny say, Sa Kwakwasi Ampenyi Way sent us a message and told us to say, he has a message for us. He has a message for Kevin Taylor. And I'm saying message. We have videos and audios of Kennedy Japan. Can you take it and play it? And I'm saying, now more internal election. Many Kennedy Japan a problem. I would just say me that low, Anna. Would you say me that low-minded, shallow-minded? It's boy way. This way the boys almost starting agenda against Kennedy Japan. Time Kennedy Japan started say obe contested Ebaumia. This way the boys. Were trying to enter parliament on one for almost nine. They never gave him the opportunity. But that is not even the case. A brand here we continue radio so I catch the Ghana phone and say our evidence. A chere say ono ne ho MPP for ni bi. Etie sika kese enya scholarship. E ma se sia krampo a okasa no. Onim nipa omo wo sa scholarship ni bi omo wa brochire, and it is very important to say the government and Yoko and National Investigation Bureau, they call this snake-faced dwarf, this snake-faced disease of a piglet to come and assist in investigations. Because President Nama order. And this rapist, you see, sometimes we'll be texting me on Facebook. They be no no that's the only thing no kasada. Akwe okasa se window gudenum. Okasa, I say sebio toilet gudenum. Na numponte ye. Okasa. When we na mutiti Facebook no, because they had the opportunity to be raping girls at NAPE. Now, Mumianko Tieno radio, so he sat on radio and emphatically said, say, on MPP, no, onimunkofo mutu 100,000 and thousands of dollars, omudi scholarship, and they all say scholarship, no, omu using wa broche. The NIB needs to call this guy to assist in investigations. Mumianko Tieno. Utiena no ne kasa kro kasa kwasia when you waste your time. But they need to call him. He needs to answer questions.
It didn't happen.
Sure.
Sanya no. And Dr. Baumia say on BBC into the digitization. And on the delegates akasa o magina tumno. I will not be a hypocrite to pretend say because this is over a crime in mobile akoto foreign scholarship.
Foreign
Oh yes.
Me ba talk nyabo tre. Me ba talk unimobi a wakoto foreign. Me ba talk please. Me ba talk please. Wakoto foreign scholarship. Auto no wen.
Oh. Nipa no
Auto no sen.
Minim the exact amount.
Now foreign scholarship. Yeah. Me ba talk no.
Minim the exact amount.
Me ba talk foreign scholarship. Yeah ton.
Now, security service in Abuja and Yaton, like a Juman.
Exactly. Sure. And you know, you can't just make these allegations of foreign scholarship. And you know what I'm saying? The bad sort of saying.
Over 100,000. I'm telling you.
Over 100,000.
Oh yes. I can't give you because I can give you
foreign scholarship.
I'm telling you.
Over 100.
MPP for Toby Quabri, Echo CCA.
MPP. I'm telling
you. Yes, in
really?
these things, you cannot get 100% system. We cannot pretend to be a... Yes.
Why? Kofi, I want you to look straight into my eyes.
Yes.
Let's have the let's have the conversation. Let's have the conversation.
Yes, Prof.
But oh, Roger, please don't disrupt me. With the greatest respect.
Prof.
Yeah.
May catch say whether MPP or NDC, some of these excesses happen. We cannot pretend and fake say it doesn't happen. We have no mobile security recruitment.
But that's serious. That serious allegation you have made. You have made. No, but on the
you can be sure
on the foreign scholarship now.
I'm telling you, say minimum people phobia or Montobia is more British.
I'm
telling you.
And I'll try on
I'm not sure. Say I say get. I think say I say get fund. Get fund. But Yaton, say a GMPC, say a scholarship secretariat, say a get fund, almost foreign scholarship. Nipanatua or the Qua or UK. I'm telling you this on authority.
And you know, if you are telling me this on authority,
yes,
then it means that when you are called, you can prove.
Of course, but one say a bit when I say Nipacrono. Or no he may not be ready for his or her name to be put out.
So it's an allegation. It's an allegation.
Of course. Because then you'll be an say I'm being truthful to you, sir. And you'll be an what can't tell me for scholarship no. A basse only prove publicly or be prove. Common sense, logical because Wakoto. Illegal. I should be a counterfeit. Now I say, I'm not going to make us a counterfeit.
Okay, fighting corruption.
Yeah.
It's a canker in the flesh of government. Yes. Of which this government is of no exception. Now, what if government says, okay, we want to nip this in the bud, and then you have an information you can volunteer. You are invited. Will you volunteer the information?
Of course, but the issue is that the beneficiary.
I'm asking you, would you volunteer?
Of course, I will.
You will.
Of course, but if the beneficiary is not ready to, come out, you cannot be successful, even though I catch you.
I'm able to mention the name of the beneficiary. Please.
I'm trying to pretend. They say security services recruitment.
Okay, so
these are some of the excesses which happened that Dr. Baumia, any delegates, side or catch them says, because for the IT system service, I'm making sure say all these opportunities will be shared equitably.
No, they need to call this guy. You see, Sanyamo no more the two system ni moi. Na the gunipa hu fin, no the say nipa. This guy needs to be called. On the phone say, your friend say be year noa. I feel see the beneficiaries in your will in some bekasa. No, we don't know any beneficiary. You said, evidence. So one can say part mukrampono. As we speak, obi 200,000 Edward Brochri. These were emphatic statements. It's not the beneficiary we are talking about here. It is your word against your own word. Eti sa woba we. Ne ho nyanyanyanyanyanyanyanyany. Ne ho tan. On say de bia no or church no Facebook a oju say nipa titiri bi. Oju say nipa papa bi. Ai ta utwa se a because we de be ma mu. Won wo we. Won ne ho fu bi odete wo. Hwe ne kon. Hwe be ma nim nenim si fom. Oya ka anko ebidie ka nenim esi fom. Na nkwasiafo nipa fun we mu no ekufo ado tam no kotona nape eno mu repi ma. Anso Ojin say 1992 politics no yanka samuntu obi so na ba omi ambe president. Sa no mu yo, they have no credibility, they do nothing, they get up and they cook things about people. This rapist Nipa Fun say he needs to be called and he needs to answer questions. So investigation may take 10 years, sir. He needs to assist in the investigations. So yentuma fra brantie we ama manambe ka bebia ana nipa kwa onima, he needs to go to jail. He needs to face the law. They need to put him inside because you see nipa say no me dangerous to the country. When we no metuma to us aka sama to nipa so ade be chine ku obi ato atwene. We just be an enmity, obetuma ka sama to obi so ade be chine wo obi sekan. And we are not supposed to entertain this as a nation. The misinformation and the disinformation, they sit on Facebook, they write things. Boy, we can some for presidents, can some funny power, how many evidence so because they have lap dogs, they have insects who propel their messages. Enti abedi di omutrim. Omo yesade na che. These are the boys sebio almost run pa, almost yanko say nipa we. And NIB needs to call him. Say investigations may take 10 years, sir. He needs to help in the investigations. So when to me and prove he needs to go to jail. She nipa fumbi. She de sin mama so. She no tanta we oma Photoshop kakra kra ka ho. Oma pra na nim kakra. Wo hwe de nim asa kra. Ne ho tan. Nipa fum and what that is what they do in Ghana. Tell me ku for the man ko share nape every Friday we be no party wo. And all rape, meaning 3 girls a guy will rape your more nape. This guy. And these are people walking on the streets of Ghana every day. Now Jimmy will have send you a message say, oh, Kennedy Japan wants some Kennedy be contesting tea, yanji information. Kwasiana Mr. Juania we Mr. Tia journalism, investigative journalism. Now we are and people no more Jimmy Tra. And people na and kwashare for magum. And people na Jimmy for the doorson. And people na Nkurase for the doorson. And people na Ncham one doorson tra. And now ubenya bibia kan wan people mu. Now who went this ma? Ya do ya bofru anase ya do ya nkwan. But the NIB needs to take action. These are dangerous people in our society. These are people we need to let the law deal with. If the NIB and Yoko fail to call this boy to order, I'm never going to allow this to happen. Menche. He needs to come in. His statements were emphatic. Also on one case, the part munipa onim the host Ribusan said, "Ya frauna ukwa ubetumia kwa you one or say yes." He made it emphatic until he needs to be called. As simple as that. You see, Sanko for no. Somebody born na with shoma. No ma kote te tribe echi. No ma kote te party echi. Na mo say, "Oh tata omo." Hwe nipom fun say. Na hwe nsema all cartoon nipa bi so. O njina so a o so di njina so ne ba. Very important. And we are not going to let these things slide again. We are going to make sure people like this, embrani ni omodi. Into where the President Nashemra, and I'm expecting the NIB boss, the Yoko boss, to call this snake to come in and answer questions. As simple as that. Now, you see, I'm coming customers meka. There's something happening in the MPP. Party is a begua. The leadership of the party, party de gu. And a typical example here will be to say Oseche Mensa Bunsu. one diabolic, ungrateful human being. Okay? The way I got my numbers our elections, through hard work. We were on the ground. We did a lot of research. We all know the bottom-up approach we use here, and on the reggae elections in Baumia. But I see when we are in a party, now because of elections in tea, you better that man nipa kobi omudi nipa biechi ashada asay obi. Now in the name say yenwe elections na yenka ehumboma eba sana na nipa bi o party na yehu omo so omo nye nipa. You see, me, I never cared about Canada, Japan, and Baumia, and now Obi win elections, no. But the next year, say, party in Pennyfort now, now you di Kennedy atem, now you go Kennedy ni say. Senka, a titru fompo na komo kasa, echa atro, di Kennedy atema, and Kagana for you betiase. But these were party rats. You can't say party rats, sir. They cannot even pay their own rent. In many baby. These are people answer me tomato boxer shorts. Asheno. And they are show mo show hono. A chom kotieti mo party office. These are non-entities, insignificant human pieces. And nipebi wo party mshada create some monsters we say they should just go and destroy Kennedy Japan's character. We all know Kennedy has his own flaws. We know, no, I've had my own issue with Kennedy. But for people to deliberately sideline Kennedy, say, Kennedy, dia, mama yenka, it should be a big problem in the party. People like Oseche Mensah Bonsumo, a disease, no say party. And I swear to God, the NPP, now, my force my Baumia Beli Dimuno. There is no way you can win power without Kennedy call for the treatment. There's no way. And in the first place, we're not going to win power. Now, such a man supposed to continue TV so. And your busa such a man supposed to say, but when me ever sign a year peace pact, no muna. See, host no what TV news or such a man supposed to. But when me a time and I'm sign a peace pact, no. Now we muna. Nano o dear count, Munti or such a man supposed to.
Peace pact no kwan na amana buafuno. I want it. Yes, what before they win more the real them.
Nanya bufu. Nanya bufu. Nana buda na efu. Or nipa. Okodi di obi atem. Na de kochi. Yesi bra. Na mon kwasere se ni ntwa picture se say peace pact. Wo ye nipa. How do you feel? So nanya bufu. But they say, I did I am in rap, I was one panel. Ne party no some protecting enough. Emma Sani man koso. Now also for crime to demonstrate say you're not happy with name koso. It wasn't anger. Okay. Say anger boy, it was righteous anger.
Peace pact no kwan na amana buafuno. I want it. Yes, what before they win more the real them.
Nanya bufu. Nanya bufu. Nana buda na efu. Or nipa. Okodi di obi atem. Na de kochi. Yesi bra. Na mon kwasere se ni ntwa picture say any peace pact. Wo ye nipa. How do you feel? So nanya bufu. But they say, I did I am in rap, I was one panel. Ne party no some protecting enough. Emma Sani man koso no. Now also for crime to demonstrate say you're not happy with name koso. It wasn't anger. Okay. Say anger boy it was.
See assembly na Oseche Mensah Bonsu eka. Moko sani peace pact no. Na ba omi abuofu. Adentina na buofu. Osi oh. Na ye didi ba omi atem. Kennedy kasa tia ba omi a. Na party no. Na ba omi afili say ose party ni protect no. Nana almost insist say Kennedy apologize to Baumia and it's na Baumia buofu. Oh, it's Baumia they know in your party protection. Oseche Mensah Bonsu when you saw a pagino the party nim when an edi Baumia campaign in him some call for we almost be penny from the MPP nim we omunum Johnson omoda Or say, oh, Baumia Muna no Muna na Baumia buofu adenti na Kennedy akasetiano. Na Baumia insists also Kennedy panicho. And also the MPP as a political party leadership now protect or no Baumia. And into Baumia ba sa event na we muna. Oh, so Baumia there he needs the party's protection. Oh, Baumia wants an apology. But Kennedy Japan there, he never deserved the party's protection. Oh, really? Oh, in some of the Kennedy Japan, na sanko for the TV so abronyamo, any saboy and who fear the 2 lines, Jimmy and who can. Now, in some of the Kennedy, no, the question here is, ain't not party to me protect Kennedy because they were all MPP members, and or they are still MPP members. Abronya question pay one MPP. Boy, and who fear on twin boxes shares in share the 2 lines, question pay and who fear no can on your MPP. Sa small boy also a lawyer, Okaze Kennedy, adwene enye, ya bie na adwene mu no. Sa small boy bia nano say a crime baby. Omunya before. So the party could not tell them, the party could not call them to order. The party could not protect Kennedy. Na Kennedy no nyanipa. Kennedy Japan de no ya ade. On de no nim nyansa. Na ontiani dues. Onye MPP ni. Enti na abronya eka sansa no kire Kennedy. Na Kennedy de onya protection. Abronya Ekasan, who was he speaking in favor of? Abronya no Okasama wine. Omano mudi Kennedy attempt on TV and on radio. Say Kennedy biena adwene so oya kwasi ampanyi onim nyansa na wabodam no. Na omukasama wine, ade no omukasama ash gold. Ana omukasama kotoko. Omunya no munya party for. Enti Kennedy, he did not need a party protection ana. Ade omo no mudi Kennedy attempt to say abronya man no mo ye campaign ma Baumia no. Why? Omo no mutumi apologize to Kennedy. O say chemensa wonnim nyansa. We na audience all betima be vice president to say chief of staff no. You are not an intelligent man. Mo nyinyini kwa. Ma adwene wo former say party no. Munnim nyansa. Mo selfish interest in party no gumu say moa. You are being selective because chenchine or Baumia bedi enim. Until we will destroy some people. We will destroy some people. Ombi bia ne ama Baumia bedi party enim. Na mu wi na maka che say ye nyina yenka ehumbom internal contest nkwasiafo ma. Ma destroy nipa. Mo ni da ho asai nipa. Ma twatro to nipa so egu nipa ho fi. Mu wi ya esa wi abani ma ka say ye nyina ye nuanom. Ye mbra eyefie ba ku mu asem kwasiafo ma. Enti Kennedy no we jiminti ne supporters na omo life to ho e de omo credibility to ho eye bibia e running a clean campaign no omo de omo jiminti omo be ba omia ne supporters awa too na omo wi aba omia supporters be hu omo sen. How do you want Abronye to see the supporters of Baumia? How do you want that filthy boy ne ho kankan ne ho sent? How do you want that boy na ne 3 lines no to think about Kennedy supporters? How do you want these foolish boys who are insulting Canadians? How do you want them to see them? You still don't get the seriousness of what you have caused. You are still being selective. This is not even supposed to come out from your mouth. Say, Baumia needed party's protection. Where Jimmy? Now Kennedy there, your party there, party glue. Kennedy there, no apology from anybody. Abronya is a whole regional chairman representing the party in the highest office. You people could not tell him to apologize to Kennedy. Moyam kwasiafo. Munyam Jimmy. Munnim nyansa. Mu bugana for say asiye nyina ye Jimmy. Mu te party nim. Jimmy ni sika. No respect. Disrespect for everyone. Disrespecting everybody's intelligence. Abronya on your party mazwa. On your regional chairman. Now Abronya every single day. Odi Kennedy. Na tem osi Kennedy abodam ye bie Kennedy adwenem Kennedy to na ne so na wo ose chairman sabo su kwase ampanyi da bia na wutie Abronya. Mo a whole election committee, more disciplinary committee, more neck. You fools were all listening to these things. Abronya is a stakeholder in this piglet party. None of you guys were able to call Abronya out to say no. Even though campaign because of your position you hold, you can't make that statement. And Kwasiafo, Montosha go and I'm reading Kuran Kurechi, Munimunyansa. Inti yesia no na yehwe we nyina ne abeto abama Bawumia. Mo jimi. Is that how you people want this country to be handed? That's a as a munye nipa. From a Kufuado or say Chairman Sabonsu, Hakono Uswajman, Michael Kwe, Mumpenifo more party munya as a my son Coco. You don't think you don't have Muntwin Guinim Kwe. Now they're not omo yeno, no mu yet ya wine. Enti Adiachi and I real Bawumiano. Na Bawumia, and then Kwasi Afona because oh, Yenina Yenka Humbum, into the Xi Yenina Renfi. Now when you say Kennedy, I'm here on the campaign. Kennedy Japan or Namono, Mojo say I'm here and also good capun or the campaign. A sika, a nipa kuman and a dinichi, a omwa no muji omudis omu MPP for, and oma kuman and a dinichi, omunya mwa. Into they didn't need party protection. Nobody had to apologize to them. You don't see them as humans. But mu ba omiana and kokore so mu nipa. You people are foolish. The leadership of the NPP, munimu nyansa. Me, I am still a member of the MPP, but I am a wise person. How can you make such a statement? Into Adiachia, na Kennedy afane car, not in the Yerena Trim, the Yerena Mudina terminal, only Kennedy Mudina terms or Bodam, no Ababa Umiafi, no Abechiano, why I dear, you never support to. Kaken's why I do. Secretary Japan Tunica. And the Baba Umiafi Bechian in Sim say, why I dear pa, Mineme Jimmy. The Amokafa when I TSA, no cre, we are endorsing it. It's a Coco President Kennedy or Yadre. And if he's going to do it, it is his own problem because it will show so Yadre Swampa. Because for Kennedy to even think, say, that harassment na ni followers komuno, it is not even about Kennedy Japan. It's about the people who were committed to Kennedy Japan's campaign. The people who sacrificed to do everything to make sure Kennedy's message reaches the last person. The people who basically are also part of the NPP. The commitment na omudia shemuno mu share that sideline omo mudi omatem e denigrate omo e mo mu so munye nipa no. Those are the people I'm talking about. Into the Kennedy so beso no pa. Now my phone pick up red, you know. Now the Jimmy Baumia fee, not Samira Baumia, Asha Kennedy in the Yidim, Abra Samira Baumia, and a Suman Kora remember D Kennedy in the Yiratem. Now Mosako Jomu fee, Bedin Suonum, able to us and Quasia Force, Yadase, Yanka Humbomana Kennedy Suyade. Then it means every single thing they said about Kennedy Japan is true. Every single thing they said about his wife is true. Then it means Kennedy is endorsing in some about Baumia Shenko for which is someone can't. The followers of Kennedy Japan, only MPP for which reduce, they also needed party's protection. They needed to be apologized to. They are also humans. They respected people throughout the campaign. Campaign, you know, Kennedy supporters, any Baumia supporters, how many dear temper, and that Baumia supporters. Abroad, you know, support wine. Kwasiana who fin who can line signs good to foolish boy Kwasiampe and who fin we are only baby cratino, no support wine. So small boy ya kwesi bocho se dia o ka se Kennedy abodam no that small boy now so a lawyer no support why akosia me no support kojo ponko ensemo mo ka no san ensemo mo ka ye no na omo support why they were all going in favor of Bawumia. So Kennedy and his supporters didn't need protection by the party, right? Mwejimi munimu nyansa. And you see, these are some of the things you do. Now, in comfort to watch Shamo. Now, from say leaders of Bawumia's campaign. Inti Kennedy for no. At this point, you know, almost around the power. No ma catch almost say, oh, they see in Yam Fanche. The Yanko Bawumia president. Yan Sanko campaign no bimbo two. Yanko campaign, Yanko Shri Yankwa. Yanja ye yo abruchi ni ambra Ghana be campaign ma Bawumia. Oh me ametinte buom no. O se me jai bibia na me ba fosu na me be campaign ma Bawumia. Ma me ntumi ka na me to petrol ngum na me fa flag ntare ho na me koye campaign ma Bawumia. But at the end of the day Bawumia na yire ehu sa supporters so mo ye moa because they don't deserve their apology. They don't even see them as MPP for. They don't even respect them as NIPA. Inti Obina or supporting Kennedy na or a crabia sana or didn't be supporting Kennedy no. Bawumia ba na wotu ni car no wotu ni moto. Na Bawumia ni wini adena obeye na amano. Because in the first place Bawumia pom consider so nipa. Because Kennedy nankasa Bawumia who Kennedy so ya boa. Because Bawumia at the end of the day has never told anyone so apologizing to Kennedy for the way Kennedy. You see, inti trasa we there ye near for there party the almost kind of internet na capture they don't care. Kennedy nemma emma eba beto nsama ya kan fa Kennedy hu. Kennedy nemma mba ene nemma mema ne nana no beba ensam na mo kan fa ne hu ni nyina no ne nana no bebusa say was my grandfather a madman. Kennedy's grandchildren will ask those questions. Kennedy ne nana no ne mama ebebusa say we are on the internet. Our grandfather is Kennedy Japan. We are seeing videos. Was our grandfather a madman? Was our grandmother a prostitute? Did our grandfather just say in summer in Krawe Babeti? And these things are going to follow Kennedy till he dies. These things are going to follow Kennedy Japan till he dies. They are going to follow the guy. It does not matter. But Baomian and Heredia, they are going to have a clean slate. Samira Baumia is going to live a comfortable life because Kennedy and Kabi Biancheno, Kennedy and Kabi Biancheno, no supporter of Kennedy Japan, and the Bejina Baumia at Facebook, Eddie Baumia. So Baumia, they are the chosen ones. They should go through nicely like a hot knife. But Kennedy, his track record and his life, he should battle lies. So you do for how does this work? Oju say nkofo Kennedy ebo afra another Kennedy campaign obu pia bontene baby o ha obi to drive 10 kilometers no abehu Kennedy Japan kan say meto ama or the life or the motor or the car to so na kuma wo Kennedy because Kennedy some o ka che no ogidi ohunu ho say nyina party baako yammoa na de epenemra na mo sideline omo na mo hu omo so mo yammoa you want them to come into election day no omunjai de omoye obi we adwuma onjai na ometo aba maba omia abra ba omia ka kire ono ene ni Kennedy ni so omoye moa Kennedy ni ebodamfo omoye akromfo abronya DC is not a normal person in the MPP. He's a regional chairman anka Kufuor de betuma afre no anka ye papa Kufuor betuma afre no anka party no panyiri wo mu a omunjimi ya ko betuma ka say shut up, but all of them were on the side of Kennedy Abronya. They were on the side of Baumia. Say Baumia should keep doing, Abranya should keep doing what he's doing to Kennedy and his supporters. They were all happy about it. And this is the danger we are faced as a nation, as a political party. And you don't see the problem. And who will say after Kennedy, you are a disgrace to Yanin Fantafo. You are a disease of an old man. You saw all these things and you are following Baumia like a dog. What are you going to get from it? I used to respect you a lot. These are things we need to sit and analyze. What are you people covering? Into Kennedy Fono, me, I don't care about Kennedy Fono. I don't care about Baumia Fono. But someone in party Munimunyansa. Munimunyansa, because about Baumia national television, so no, I apologize to Kennedy Japan on behalf of the Omayina. But what is happening today? And the Baumian and the Etifie, Chama Kennedy, as I be bunko to do winning. Now Baumia was campaigning about party Kennedy. Baumia Kennedy, when I contribute to the party, when a financial or the Sika party, Kennedy Japan Baumia, why na ayi the Sika Abua party no, Baumia na Sulila on a dear no dasha party, but and because the leadership of the party, from J. Kufuor to Kufuor to Hakma Uswajiman, Michael Kwe, any Kominini Somakanina, they are all following Baumia because Baumia is the one who is going to bring back the money box because they are criminals and they are thieves. They think Baumia can continue Kufuor's criminality. Into Munyinano, today you see Kennedy as a fool. This guy has committed millions into that party. All that he wanted was that let everybody hear us and make a right decision. You decided to change the voting pattern. You decided to change the register. You brought people who were not supposed to vote. Minimum 200 Baumia, a fly or free America, Echo Ghana to vote. Are you people mad? Jimmy? And you want us to sit and say, MPP, a young man, a young woman, Obiana na kuma da Kennedy so, and sorry, I no pass them, a campaign, I'm a Baumia, make a Tuabama Baumia. Now, what can Baumia do? We gave Baumia 8 years in office. EMT, he led Ghana's money issues. Baumia failed. He failed to the point where it was not even recognizable. Baumia failed to the last point. Mahamudu Baumia is the biggest failure in Ghana politics. Why should we give power to Baumia again? It is a moon Jimmy Kurano because yan so before Floriche. But because of Chrono, because of Pesamen Kuminya, because of Ewi, because of Mumbunipa. And then we sit here today, sorry, where the internal party problem. Internal. Oh, really? Internal. Yani abodam ne yemfa ya dam ne be support to internal party politics. That's why Kennedy abodam. The chief nyina abodam. Omo nyina ya pa mutrim. Omo mfa omo dam no embe supported internal party politics. Mo bodam. Mo ye ntwamoa. Me say mo, you have no idea.
And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who's the uncle school?
Okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who's the uncle school?
Okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who's the uncle school?
Okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy.
It's always a plus for me to wake up every day knowing that I am in the celestial citadel of activism and excellence.
Hold on. Yahweh.
I am at the celestial citadel of activism and excellence, where tetraorgasmic and ultra-tetrabalicious intellectuals are brought forth.
What is all of this?
It can only be found from the quintessential archives of the chief Vanda. It's always a plus for me to wake up every day knowing that I am in the celestial citadel of activism and excellence.
Hold on. Yahweh.
I am at the celestial citadel of activism and excellence, where tetraorgasmic and ultra-tetrabalicious intellectuals are brought forth.
What is all of this?
It can only be found from the quintessential archives of the chief Vanda. Always a plus for me to wake up every day knowing that I am in the celestial citadel of activism and excellence.
Hold on. Yahweh.
I am at the celestial citadel of activism and excellence, where tetraorgasmic and ultra-tetrabalicious intellectuals are brought forth.
What is all of this?
It can only be found from the quintessential archives of the chief Vanda.
We okunya first class for ana business okofo business class ba ko ba adibi obeye mo Ghana no coincidential and then part sa kwa we ya ne nsagu de chi a ohye la cause de ohye mokua so Mozambique okay kan kwasi abrofu yi so onya chance ba ko kofo business class no ba and de mo amugu 39k wodo de jagobo ba mu ba obi a
ye ma wo kwan se be ye djuma djuma no want man ye obi a be ye djuma yi na se se wotena abonten se ye ma wo kwan ye djuma no bi mengin de se Ghana for be penisa ye ma wo kwan se be ye djuma no want man ye obi a be ye djuma yi na se se wotena abonten se ye ma wo kwan ye djuma no bi